I chose Harry Potter because it's my ultimate favorite book ever. And some reasons why it was banned is religious parents wanted it banned because of the witchcraft. And specifically a Catholic school in Massachusetts tried to get it banned. Well, they did ban it. And then a few religious schools in England also banned it. It also sets a bad example because they defy authority a lot and lie and sneak around. And then some people thought it was too dark and scary for small children. So I'm going to read a few pages that kind of highlight the lessons that you learn whenever you read Harry Potter. And I'm starting at the end of the first book, Sorcerer. I've got the illustrated copy. It's wonderful. I love it. And this is right after, I don't know if you've read Harry Potter, but this is like right after he gets the Philosopher's Stone and kind of just like summarizes the book and ends the book. So it says, "Sir," said Harry, "I've been thinking. Sir, even if the stone's gone, you know who. Call him Voldemort, Harry. Always use the proper name for things. Fear of a name increases fear of the thing itself." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Voldemort's going to try other ways of coming back, isn't he? He hasn't gone, has he? No, Harry, he is not. He is still out there somewhere, perhaps looking for another body to share. Not being truly alive, he cannot be killed. He left Quirrell to die. He shows just as little mercy to his followers as his enemies. Nevertheless, Harry, while you may only have delayed his return to power, it will merely take someone else who is prepared to fight what seems a losing battle next time. And if he is delayed again and again, why, he may never return to power. Harry nodded, but stopped quickly because it made his head hurt. Then he said, "Sir, there are some other things I'd like to know, if you can tell me. Things I want to know the truth about." "The truth," Dumbledore sighed. "It is a beautiful and terrible thing, and should therefore be treated with great caution. However, I shall answer your questions, unless I have a very good reason not to, in which case I beg you'll forgive me. I shall not, of course, lie. Well, Voldemort said that he only killed my mother because she tried to stop him killing me. But why would he want to kill me in the first place?" Dumbledore sighed very deeply. "Alas, the first thing you asked me, I cannot tell you. Not today, not now. You will know one day. Put it from your mind for now, Harry. When you are older, I know you hate to hear this. When you are ready, you will know." And Harry knew it would be no good to argue. "But why couldn't Quirrell touch me?" "Your mother died to save you. If there is one thing Voldemort cannot understand, it is love. He didn't realize that love as powerful as your mother's for you leaves its own mark. Not a scar, no visible sign. To have been loved so deeply, even though the person who loved us is gone, will give us some protection forever. It is in your very skin. Quirrell, full of hatred, greed, and ambition, sharing his soul with Voldemort, could not touch you for this reason. It was agony to touch a person marked by something so good." Dumbledore now became very interested in a bird out the windowsill, which gave Harry time to dry his eyes on the sheet. When he had found his voice again, Harry said, "And the invisibility cloak, do you know who sent it to me?" "Ah, your father happened to leave it in my possession, and I thought you might like it." Dumbledore's eyes twinkled. "Useful things. Your father used it mainly for sneaking off to the kitchens to steal food when he was here. And there's something else. Fire away." "Quirrell said, Snape, Professor Snape, Harry." "Yes, him. Quirrell said he hates me because he hated my father. Is that true?" "Well, they did rather detest each other. Not unlike yourself and Mr. Malfoy. And then your father did something Snape could never forget." "What?" "He saved his life." "What?" "Yes," said Dumbledore dreamily. "Funny the way people's minds work, isn't it? Professor Snape couldn't bear being in your father's debt. I do believe he worked so hard to protect you this year because he felt that he would make him and your father quits. Then he could go back to hating your father's memory in peace." Harry tried to understand this, but it made his head pound, so he stopped. "And sir, there's one more thing." "Just the one? How did I get the stone out of the mirror?" "Ah, now, I'm glad you asked me that. It was one of my more brilliant ideas, and between you and me, that's saying something. You see, only one who wanted to find the stone, find it but not use it, would be able to get it. Otherwise, they just see themselves making gold or drinking elixir of life. My brain surprises even me sometimes. Now, enough questions. I suggest you make a start on these sweets. Ah, Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. I was unfortunate enough in my youth to come across a vomit-flavored one, and since then, I'm afraid I've rather lost my liking for them. But I think I'll be safe with a nice toffee, don't you?" He smiled and popped the golden brown bean into his mouth. Then he choked and said, "Alas, earwax." And I think that passage kind of highlighted the lessons that Harry Potter can teach you, all at the same time kind of showing that they did sneak around and they did things they weren't supposed to, and there's some tough topics that Harry Potter also talks about. I think Harry Potter's great for children because it shows the power of friendship. It shows that bravery is not linear. It takes many forms. And bad things can happen no matter what you do, so there's no use trying to make every bad thing not happen. And it also talks about the strength of family love.
Thanks, Steve.